thing is, until we get that money, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
Until you can hire engineers and other people that run cameras and all you do is just what you do. You ain't got to be worried about whether you got a spot on you, the makeup and all this dumb stuff, man. This takes a lot, but that's all part of it. Where you going now? Uh-oh. He gonna move that again, right in the middle of what we were saying. Uh-oh. There you go.
I think it gets more us. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, more you back in the shot because it was trying to cut off more you.
Okay.
So I didn't want it to completely cut you off.
Well, neither did I, but if it did, then that's cool. So, anyways,
Herbert's here, y'all.
we have a weird thing we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be talking about the month of February is coming up like tomorrow. That's the 1st of February.
Yeah.
And so we just tying all that into Black history. And I ran across this guy's name, Lumpkin. And Robert Lumpkin to be exact. And he was a plantation owner down in Virginia. Now, the video that we have will explain all that. But what he was known for was breeding female slaves. Let that sink in. A lot of y'all out there think that's a good thing. Well, he had the harshest conditions, they say, that you could ever be in as a slave. That, he just totally just neglect them and, wouldn't clean up where they were sleeping and wouldn't allow them, just kept them closed down and locked down, all that dumb nonsense shit. Like I was telling my son here about the word chattel, and that's how they was treated, like chattel or cattle that was, they didn't want to treat them as human beings. So there's a whole history. And the thing is, because right now there's so much going on in political world about DEI and critical race theory and those type of things. And we came up with this idea that what they don't want is, they really don't want to teach history as it truly was, because it involves a lot of the heinous crimes that their people did to our people back in the day, and they don't want to face up to it, and they don't want to be responsible for it. They want to look at you and say, hey, you should be okay. That was X amount of years ago, but nobody wanted to repair it, see? And it needs to be. So this kind of talks a little bit about that. It just talks about this particular guy, Robert Plumpkin, or Lumpkin. Yeah, Robert Lump. Yeah, I keep putting a P in front of his name. It's Lumpkin. The P is in there, but it's in it. But anyhow, which one of these videos we gonna watch first?
So first off, we have, I think it's a newsreel explaining where the location was,
Yeah,
who it was owned by,
mm-hmm.
and if I'm not mistaken, a victim of his circumstance.
Another thing that I find is interesting too is his descendants, because they ended up starting a school and a college on that plantation. So it's kind of interesting how this was once considered the jail of hell or something crazy like that.
But just look at all the people, like just all these people, all these different folks.
Yeah, but this ain't the one that display them all, because the other one moved up and down.
It did already.
Oh, it did that already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And then but see, it went. This is the beginning of this one.
Gotcha.
And then it'll go down one.
Okay.
Or up. My bad.
Yeah, I got you. See, and the thing is, when they find old graveyards,
mm-hmm.
which they often do, And then when they check the DNA or they check they pull them up, exhume the body, that's when they find out that they're black. And then they realize that there's a whole bunch of people buried. And it's so many of that. It's so much of that crap in this country. If you ever just want to see something really stupid and disheartening, go in and look at how many black communities have been destroyed in this country. So I figured that this would be good to kick off
Not just black
American history.
areas, black communities, okay?
Yeah.
Not just the areas, okay, that black people were in. The communities of black folks that lived together.
We looked up Drew Hill Park. Drew Hill Park was a plantation. We was just looking that up. And in Baltimore. And just like Central Park, that was a black community. Man, they ran those black people out of there and made it into what it is now.
Jesus.
So this has been going on, and now in the year 24, people are being exposed, and they're crying like straight babies. And my point is this: you wasn't crying when you was out here doing all this stuff.
That's the point.
So shut up, take your medicine, do what you got to do. You wanna. Here's my thing. You want to make it uncomfortable for me, but be comfortable for you. You want to be enough to go places, have a good time, eat the juiciest steak, but meanwhile, you can't have none.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, well, you're not as good as me because you got a deflaw, which is what? Your skin is black. Oh, really? Don't want to talk about how the White House was built. We can get into that another.
I'm about to say another. We'll get back into that another time, because man, some of the people ain't really ready for that that far.
No,
they still tippy toeing at the edge of the lake.
They want the kiki stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. They want that. The shuck and jive.
Yeah, live. Saturday night. You're listening to the host. I'm Willie J, and this
is Ike. Ike on the 808.
I don't even know who he is, brother. They call him Mimo, but he's really Iko. And he's on the 808. On the 808, which is what? What is 808s? Drums. They was a set of drums that came out.
I just to explain to people that don't know, 808s was a set of drums.
Yeah.
909
electric
808s,
drums.
And so on and so forth. Y'all know.
I don't know if this ever happens in real life on TV, but I gotta go to the little boy's room. And I ain't bringing no cup. There's a cup up there. Anyhow, we can always pause it,
We can't.
Why?
Because it doesn't have a pause button.
The recording thing don't have a pause button? I'll be damned. How can you pause it if you ain't got no pause button?
Stop it and come back.
Yeah, well. We'll have to make a decision in the next 4 or 5 minutes.
Did you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Well, actually, what we could do is just go ahead, get rid of that, pull this up, let this play. Because this is only 3 minutes long, if that.
Well, from a jailhouse to a schoolhouse, and now one of the nation's
right.
oldest HBCUs. A once enslaved woman turned widow of a notorious slave trader was at the center of it all as a founder of what would become Virginia Union University.
See, that's why we need an
Despite
engineer.
history